Good morning. Did I tell you about yesterday afternoon where I opened up my camera and I said, I'm going to do a video and started to do the video and all of a sudden, this is a little bit better, eh? All of a sudden I take a look at the screen and the time is not going. So I figured I haven't started yet. In this short video, what I'd like to show you, okay, and here's another thing I brought out. I'm going to be doing a video on a racetrack program. Very, very quick. Nothing great. All I'm going to do is bold. What's in bold? They don't show you the colors of the horses in the thoroughbred, and they're marking all the programs with this. I haven't even stepped into this. The reason I haven't stepped into this yet is because it's there. I'm always bumping into it. So the public, the newspapers, the whatever I look at is always showing me something. My memory, okay, is an advertisement because they're showing me things I need to know because of what they're telling everybody else. You see, they tell everybody else to do, and I try to study why they're telling them to do it. The trot, the mohawk. What I'm going to do over here in this program is I'm going to turn it to the last page, okay? And when we draw two circles, okay, all we end up with is this design inside this circle. I draw another circle, it gets a leg. All of a sudden, I have the four, the bell, and the cleaver. If I make the two come together, I automatically have the pie, which is the center or the house of the steeple in Turkey, to the one side where I have the leg, creating the F, okay, to the other side, or it would create the four, but the totality is it's the ace because it's connecting both worlds. Elohim. The E-link, the A and I, the E and I, the letter R. I did not do this. The letter R. E, A, R. The two worlds, electronic angel, electronic angel is the angle of the receiver. If the receiver is this angle or the receiver is this angle, one is electronic, one is the memory bringing back into our mind. Two hemispheres in our mind, two reason, two parts from a greater source. Bringing it down to the reality of why. But this is all you need. Why is this all you need? Because after this, all you have is this. Then you have a little bit of this and a little bit of this, okay? And then you have your lips. And this is all you need from the nose between your eyes, your reception. And the rest of your body. The rest of your body? I'm a power station. Just send the electricity right down to the bottom of the sole of my shoes and turn my feet yellow. Just like the chicken. Put them at the top of the church. Connect that transmitter to the chicken. You ever see the chicken's head? Don't you realize that what they show us has been created for a reason and not just because it's an ornament and looks good? It's because they need it to be lost. Your body was made to learn what it has through its cells, and if it saw a dog inside of its cells and you never saw a dog before, where did the dog come from? It's called schizophrenia. They created in you because you can't reason with it. Mortile humanotics. The perception is with what makes you what they call human. Because you see and can't believe does not say the reality that is not in your mind is the reality of the others, that is the reality of the truth. I speak the truth of reality. What is in my mind and what I see is my truth. Do you want to come on board? In this next image, what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to go back to the word, the R letter. It is the 18th letter. It's in the A family. It equals to 19, and it's in the E family. Equaling to 5 equals to 23. The famous number 23 of 666. Of 9 by 2. 3 times 6, 3 plus 6 equals 27 equals to 9, 36. 2 times 7 equals to 14, and to 9 equaling again to 23 of the 23 I just came from. I did all the numbers to come back to this. How far did it take? What did I create? I created 2 7 worlds of a 9 birth out of 3 worlds of 666. Or 3 worlds of 666 becomes 19 because you connected the alpha moon, okay, with the ironic body. 42 is the number of the universe. 1818 is 36 of 42, 24, the cat's in the hat. 624, 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is 86. Do you want to see something? 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. I made a design on my wall yesterday. And I took away and I cut out the interior and the exterior of the design. Design was the number 5724. But when you outline only what's in the center and black everything else out, it turns into a code. It says 1K minus. And then it's then 1K minus. I don't know what that means. There's also another code on it. I wish my camera would. Oh, you can maybe see it. You can see it. It's right there. That one there. That's my wall. I'm redoing my wall. See how bland the house is in some points, and now it just sticks out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now you have to understand that on the body, they call this the mouton or the mouton. So something in here, even the goat is right here. The vibration is right here. My chin is the point of the totality. So now we have EAR. Now E and A is 1 and 5, which is A and E. 15, okay, or 6 equals to O. This is to F. The faux is the mistake of R. F-O-U-R. The faux is the mistake of R. 4, 6, 6, 6. 3 ways to get 6. 18th letter of 36 numbers. If there's 36 numbers, there are 16 left here, 13 left here. Give them the M. Bring everything to 36, okay? As it came from 5, it was right at the end at 5. And here is 19 plus 16 plus 17. Give me the light. This would be 8. This would be 8. 8 brings in the light. This would be 4 and 5. This is the sunlight. The fox somehow is the sunlight. The foxhole, but through the foxhole, it comes from beneath and below. The last thing I wanted to mention on here is one more thing, sorry, is 135 in area numbers. It goes 1 to 9. See this? 1 to 9, in which I can actually do this because they're on each side. I can't go below here because that's 10, 11, 12, which starts again ABC. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. And anyways, okay, so you see what it says? BV? Beta vet? Beta vet? At the same time, do you see what this is? If you see the little pair of boobs, the hips, the nuts, whatever it is, it hooks up. And what I do is I take this, okay, I take this and I put it right here. Then I connect this side, okay, and then I do the opposite, and then I connect this side. Okay, and then I give them, this one I'll give a black eye, and this one I'll give a red eye. And this is what ends up happening. So when you're trying to ask the question, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is your 6 card, And then over here is your 9 card, which plays with the center of here connecting these two and the center of here connecting these two. And this is how you have your cube sitting up right there. That's your star center. 2, 4, 6, 8 created this. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 created this. Now we're going to go into 11. Okay, this is 11. Now what happens, okay? See how 11 works? Because the L, here's the L. Okay, here's the L. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one L. Here's the 11. And then I draw the 1L. The switch pulls this open here, and it brings the electricity connecting to 2 sides. Okay? I do it again here for the downside, and then I create it. I take it, here's how I do it. Here's the L the first time. Here's that L. Okay, now here it goes. 1 of them. 2 of them. 3 of them. 4 of them. So what do you think of that picture now? Little swastikish? Eh? All we're doing is connecting 4 different worlds in one. If you wanted to show the other world the whole thing, you'd have to bring the whole movie and say, this is the way I built it. It's a design. It's a logo. It's a flat picture. It's a flat picture. Every picture you see, depending on how they go inside the picture, of how they develop the picture, this is what happens after. This is my flat picture. I can't design it any better. I can't build you a building. I can't make it 3D. That's the way it looks to me, what I see, what they did. Could be just 4 different boxes, right? But if you put all the boxes on top of each other and put it to one human being, that's what's happening. And that'd be a logo to say, turn them all on. Or if there's a windmill turning, all the fans are turning. Right? If a puck goes in the net in a hockey game, that's a freaking goal. Doesn't matter what the audience says, it's a goal. Because you're playing hockey. But if it was in the net in a hockey game, and a referee from another sport came in and saw it in the net, you think you got a hole in one. I ran down the field, I scored a touchdown, he goes 6. I go, what are you talking about? I ran 90 yards, you're giving me 6. That's all I get. 6. He says, holy shit, I hit my lucky number. 10 yards they want you to go. 10 yards to the gateway. Because 10 equals the light. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 10 equals 7. So if you run down a field of 70 yards, you actually have 10 equals 7. So 100 equals to 70. So if you run down the whole football field, you get 70 plus 7 and 7. Instead of the end zone is 10 yards, right? So it'll be a total of 7 and 7 yards instead of 10 and 10 plus 100 equals to 120, 210, 201, 102. I know them all. Those are my numbers in that group, in that category, because I remember what I did. But still, when I get there and you hear me and your perception and your basic of the understanding of how you think says bullshit, that's bullshit. I don't understand it. Or if you didn't understand, it couldn't be bullshit. But if you said, I know better, or I know different, and I can prove you wrong. Because that's the only way it'll ever leave my head. To prove me different. If you prove me different and I follow your area, what I've done before will now be in the past, and now I'll follow your path. I will take your path on into the future. I'm going to change the train every single time I need help. Imagine if I had 20 people helping me think and only doing what I say. Here's how it goes. We go down the street, I bump into a lady, I say, I'm sorry. She says, that's quite all right, young man. So right away she told me, I'm a young man to her eyes, or she was being very kind. So if you inflict a vision upon me, I am going to create some sort of diagram mentally without even thinking, in order to create a reason within the variations of thought and perceptions. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I almost fell asleep on you. Hey, listen, last night I went out and I got my light, the candles that never run out. They've been burning all night, and they're waving to you. Hey, I'm a candle. Hey, I'm a candle. But I don't know what to do down there. I'm gonna have to put black, and I don't want to put black. So you see what I did over here, the red there? That's ugly. But because I got 3 reds, and because the other ones are opened up over there, I think I got a chance for a color pigmentation. What's a pigmentation? I don't know. Do you know why? This video is over in 57:75, and I'll go to lights. Hi. Oh, it didn't end? This is what we're going to do. The way we're going to end this, we're going to end it from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for watching. I thought it was over. You counted because it's really going to be over. Tell the people what you want to tell them, and then we'll do the countdown. Because when the countdown ends, my friends, when the countdown ends, whether you hear 1 come to 0 is the explosion that tells you it all began. Only on contact, when 1 becomes 0, it is the point where it has 2 sides, and it all begins that she was to end, she shall reconnect, to do the process of a new beginning. Not even a day. Oh my God. Not even a day. Oh my God. Not even a day. Oh my God. I should be excited, shouldn't I? Everybody see my friend? See my little friend here? I was bored one day, so I tore a shitload through. See all those buildings? Yeah, I just painted all those buildings up there. So, yes, a day. I played with Rubik's Cubes, casino games, puppets, people, numbers, letters, colors, cars, types of alcohol, types of grapes and wines, words expressed, commercials done on television. I listened to what radio station came up and told me what channel they're on, because I don't look for the station. I find the station when it looks for me. When it sends out my vibration, that's when I stop the channel. But you never want to stop channeling. Raphael, on a countdown to 0, 0 equaling to 1, 0 being the contact. Thank you for watching. 4. Well, what about 5? Well, where do you think I started? By the time I started saying 4, I began at 5. Are you arguing with me? Well, if you don't say 5, then you got to say 4 and 0. All right. All right. All right. 4, 5, 6. Well, where am I going? Well, you said to say 4 and 0. Well, that's 38, 39, 4 and 0. Or after 38, we get back to 0. We're on go. Give me freaking $200. You get $200. Listen to this. 7.5 times $200 equals to $1,500. 57.75. Monopoly money is 686. The Hebrew calendar is 686. When you take the Monopoly board, go around to go, you have 41 times ABC, brings you to the year of 5781, minus the time to begin, which is 6, because you can't stop till you got taxed. You can't go until you get to the first radio station where it's called reading. Let's move 11 across the tracks. But when you're going, it's coming from somewhere, but it came from across and not from behind. It didn't wind up in a circle, but our minds do. 9 years were less than 1 day away, and I am drinking Moringa. Trace elements. Warm. Like tea, because it tastes great like tea. Great. So if we run to the half field in football 50 yards, we're actually 35 metric gait, mg mg mega god. Mega yard. A mega yard, okay, is 710. Is a mega yard, creates it to 716 is 70 and 42. 7 times 16 is 70, and plus 42 equals to 112, and 7 times 6 times 1 equals to 42, plus 13 plus 1. I separate the 1 because the 1 does not play and connect anything. The minute 1 comes into play, you want to see what happens the minute 1 comes into play? This is what happens. 1 connects everything. Okay? Once you draw the line, you're drawing the line to connect. If you have 2 drawers and you put them together and you take this and you take them together, they come apart, right? They come apart. But if I take this pen and I put it down here into them, right? And I put it out this way, they're not coming apart anymore. 1 was nothing, but it was everything when it was in place. So when I'm showing you 112, forget about the 1, it's 12 cards, plus 1 is 13. 7 by 6, 55. 55 recreates 35, but irregardless, it's 55, 42, 55, 56, communication. This one becomes 112. I have to do them both ways, okay? So 112 plus 55 is 167, plus 1 is 168. Look behind your cellular phone, 168. But like I said, if you run the whole field, 0 equals 6, you get the spirit of 76, and the spirit of 76 equals to 64. Spirit of 76, the spirit of 76 is equal to 64, and the spirit of 76 is also 7 equals 6, 6 equals 9, 6 equals 7, 7 equals 8. Listen, just give me a second. So 6 and 4, yes. So 4 is equal to 1, as 1 is equal to 8. Okay, now there's a whole perception to this, because don't forget, 2 times 9 is 18, so that puts 2 and 9 together, which is Jesus 72, and Christ, which is number 77, right? I just got to show you this. Eight times 3 is 24, 8 and 3 is 11. Jesus Christ, hockey, Canadians hockey. The spirit of 76, in low shoe and regular numbers, 7 is in the 6th position. 7 is in the 6th position. The 6 is in the 9th position. 7 and 9 come together. In the split, 76 is equal to 64. 76, why is it equal to 64? 4 is in the 1 position. 6 is in the 9 position. Why is it equal to 64? Let me think. I said it for a reason. And now I lost the reason. I'm not very happy. 7 and 6 is 13. I don't remember. I really don't remember. Why was 76 equal to, across from this, across from, when 7, because I'm doing it with low shoe, and I'm trying to think. I just want to think. 7 is 6, that I know, and 6 is 4. 6 is 9. 7 is in the 6th position, and the 6 is in the 9th position. The 6 and 4 and 3 and 7. I have to, you know what, I'm going to have to stop this video because I'm trying to understand, because I can do a lot of things. I want to know where the calculation was going. Oh, yes, the end calculation was like this. We ended it like this. 70 is Resh. See the letter R here? Right? It's also a V for a jack, and this will be a D, because the 0 is a double D. Okay, the 0 makes up two parts of two sides. Then when you put the 0 to connect the two sides create these from the circle, D-O, do diddy dot diddy do. So what happens again is, so where am I again? So how that circle works is it's like this. You end up making the D and the O out of this. Okay, see the way it overlaps to connect together and recreate inside? See the H that it recreates? It'll create the HI because there's going to be another one of these that's going to do it above. You do it above, you put a line in between, you create your HI. So this becomes 76. The field in football becomes 76 and 14 is 90. The total field is 90. Anyways, we were at the D and, okay, the V in French. As you see here, the V. You see the V for valet. It means 50. 70 says 50 because a V is 5 and this is 0. Or 515. 515 is 315 hours, same ace. 7 times 60 is 420. I was saying 5 hours, sorry. 5 hours. 5 hours by 6 is 300 plus 15 minutes is 315. See, AC energy. That's what it says, AC energy. So you can see that this would be a D and this would be a V. And I know I'm making this video long for nothing. Let me do this. Let me do this. DVR says King, Queen, Jack. In French, it says it's created by the Queen, Jack in French, and it shows up to the R for roi. But the connection of the R is a half a moon over the K, which is King. The Queen is just a line through a double R of this circle. She's a queen because she's on both sides. She's a queen. See this pyramid she stands on, like the gumball machine? And the jack. And here, because here's the jack. You start here, you go all the way around and here, down to here. And then this is the jack. You go to this world and to this world, and the jack hooks up. See the way the jack goes in here? It looks like a T, goes up and it hooks this side and hooks this side. This is Ohio, by the way. This is the sign for Ohio. It shows a spaceship. Wow, I brought you deep into this. Sorry about that. No, I'm not sorry, but I am sorry. I'm sorry for myself that I did it that way because I know half of this stuff's not going to get seen. Thank you. I'll just do a couple of less videos today. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. There is no countdown, but I'm done now. Thank you. Wow, it's the third time I try to end this video. I'm done now. Thank you. 2828. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's because then it's planned. I don't even want to look at the time.